Welcome today on FM. And our topic today is Rangers coach Tortorella suspended for Game 6. Greenborough, NY. If the Rangers are to close out their Eastern Conference first round series against the Capitals in Game 6 on Sunday afternoon at Madison Square Garden, and avoid a deciding game in Washington 2 days later, they will have to do it without their coach, John Tortorella. Tortorella was suspended for one game by the NHL late Saturday, because of a verbal confrontation he had with a fan behind the Rangers bench during the third period of the Rangers' 4-2 loss Friday night in Washington. During the incident, Tortorella squirted a fan with water and threw a water bottle over the glass that struck another fan. Then he briefly brandished a stick before being restrained by the assistant Jim Schoenfeld. A Capitals season ticket holder, Charlotte Chandonia, told the Washington Post that she was struck by the bottle. He was losing, and he was frustrated, I guess, Chandonia told the Post. I couldn't believe it. I looked up, and he was throwing the water bottle, and then it hit me right in the head, and it bounced off me. Asked about the incident at the Rangers practice rink Saturday afternoon, Tortorella said, I've been asked not to comment on that by my boss. Schoenfeld is expected to coach the team Sunday. He has playoff experience as a head coach with the Devils, the Capitals and the Coyotes. While it is a difficult decision to suspend a coach at this point in a playoff series, it has been made clear to all of our players, coaches and other bench personnel that the National Hockey League cannot and will not tolerate any physical contact with fans, the league's disciplinarian, Colin Campbell, said in a statement. Oddly, Tortorella's outburst came after he sat Sean Avery because of his inability to control his temper in games 3 and 4. Avery took 6 minor penalties in those games, 4 for throwing unilateral punches, or for high sticking. Tortorella also criticized the Rangers after Friday's game for taking penalties. They gave up 7 power plays, starting with Scott Gomez's retaliatory /1 minute 16 seconds into the game, which set the tone for the team's flat effort. It's something we have to cure, he said. We can't spend all our time in the penalty box. Avery was expected to be reinserted into the lineup for Game 6. Although Tortorella would not comment on that Saturday afternoon. The Rangers must also find a way to tame Alex Ovechkin, who excels at every aspect of the game, skating, passing, hitting and especially scoring point, but in at least one way, he is a throwback to the 1970s and earlier. He takes long shifts, more than a minute at a time, far longer than those taken by Rangers forwards, or just about any forward in the league point for the last 3 decades or more. The average forward's shift has lasted about 35 to 40 seconds. The shift of a team's top forward lasts 45 to 50 seconds. A tremendous amount of effort is expended simply in getting on and off the ice quickly point, but Ovechkin defies that trend. His average shift in this series has lasted 108, highest in the playoffs. The league's next highest average, 101, belongs to Ovechkin's frequent linimate Alexander Semin. Gomez has the highest figure on the Rangers at 50 seconds. We have 2 lines on them in any one shift, Rangers forward Fritz Jostrom said of the line of Ovechkin, Semin and Nicholas Backstrom. Ovechkin stretches to the far blue line, and obviously if you make a bad change, it could be bad for you. Tortorella said that the Rangers' philosophy was not to try to match lines against Ovechkin's line.